Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 10 of What If Naruto Was the Strongest Half-Breed Uchiha. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels. Yes, I indeed have 4 channels guys. Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, Anime Prince, which I post what you found every single day for you guys to enjoy. And also guys, remember to turn on the bell notification and see exactly when I post. And don't forget to comment down below and tell me if you're new so I can personally welcome you to the channel guys. And like to get to know you myself, so yeah. Without further ado, what do you say we jump right into this brand new episode start? Now guys. So, the last part that we left off. It was in the middle of the Chunin exams. It turns out that Hiruzen had been a puppet. Someone was messing with his thoughts, that is why. He was not agreeing with Naruto, saying that Sasuke was a threat. Someone that possessed a Sharingan. This was bad. However, Naruto was able to break him out of the illusion. As the matches went on, they spoke with the others so they knew that they know about the invasion. Baki had to go around and inform his troops that the Kazekage had been killed and was currently being used by none other than Orochimaru. As the fights down below went on, Temari defeating Shikamaru and winning. The next match was Sasuke vs Gaara as Naruto told him not to kill him, promising to fix his seal if he did not. So Gaara did not kill Sasuke, but he did end up breaking a few bones, humiliating Sasuke in the process as he was angry. Sasuke lost big time as he was furious about that. But there was nothing much that he could do about it, and Naruto was next to face off against Awashi, the hidden missing ninja that was here the entire time ready to end Naruto, because he was the son of Minato, as he was ready to fight Naruto. However, he made the mistake of disrespecting Naruto's sister. When the fight began, the match was brutal. As for the citizens of Konoha, Natsume told them they can all go and kiss her ass when they tried to cheer her on when they found out that she was the daughter of Minato after she had dominated Neji. So down below, the fight began as Naruto faced off against Awashi. Clashing, Naruto was able to dominate most of the fight. Using his Mangekyo Sharingan ability, Awashi did not stand a chance against him, as Naruto was able to swap places, confusing and shocking many people by that, as they did not expect that, neither did they know what he did. As Natsume had saw him done that before, but he didn't tell her what it is. He said that it was a secret, not telling her what it was. So down below, the match continued on as Naruto kept on getting the upper hand on Awashi. He didn't stand a chance despite him training for so long, getting stronger. Naruto was just a born prodigy, talents beyond anyone wildest imagination. However, Awashi realized that he was losing the use of a forbidden technique, a technique that sucked his own life force, granting him unbelievable amount of power. With that, he started to pummel Naruto down into the ground. Natsume had enough as she was about to jump down, but Kakashi stopped her and told her, let the Jonins handle it. But before they could though, an explosion of power could be felt, as the dragon had taken over Naruto's body. As Naruto grew horns, wings behind his back as he floated above. His tone had even changed as he called the man a disgusting creature before he flew down and crushed his body with one kick. Naruto became a beast, his power overwhelming and eviscerating Awashi. However, his body gave out because the power was just too much, as Naruto did not come to until the two dragons grabbed him and flew off with him. As when they left this realm, they returned back to their dragon form, as Naruto woke up as the invasion began. They told him that the dark dragon had taken over his body. However, his body had succumbed to the tiredness and now he was back. However, they need to remove the seal, so they had to hold Naruto down while the seal was pulled off his hand by a complex series of jutsu by his clone, which was devastatingly painful for him as he cried out in agonizing pain. However, something strange happened. All the dragons could feel it. Something strange was going on, and they didn't know exactly what it was. But they could feel the overwhelming power, and also shifting and changes in the area. Something was happening, but they couldn't tell what it was, as all eyes looking around trying to find out the source of this uncommon feeling that they did not truly understand. So yeah guys, basically as we left off, you guys can switch across the playcheck of yourself, and also don't forget to go ahead and check out the other what ifs guys of the other channels, and I hope you guys enjoy each and every one of them. So without further ado, what do you say we jump right into this new episode? Begin now guys. Where am I? Said Naruto. As he looked around, he had just passed out and found himself in this strange place. Chosen one, a voice said. That's the same voice as last time. Follow my voice, Naruto. I think I'll stay right here, said Naruto. If you are wondering, I'm not Doomer. I mean you no harm. Follow my voice and you shall find out that my word is true. I swear if this is a trap, I'm gonna kick someone's ass, said Naruto, as he walked until he came up on a dark space, with a huge golden orb in the center. What is that? It is time for me to return to my kind, and you shall be the one to summon me. The knowledge is now yours to use. As Naruto was swallowed by a golden light before he was blasted out of his mind in the real world. Well, that took longer than I expected, Catalina said. Yes, but I'm amazed that he was able to stay awake through most of the unsealing. He needs to return to help with the invasion, said Catalina as she used her chakra to speed up Naruto's healing. My hand hurts, said Naruto as he woke up. The removal of Doomer was successful. Now off to your village, the invasion might already started, Catalina said. When Naruto arrived in Konoha, glancing around, as a few sound shinobis noticed him, they rushed towards him. Naruto ducked under a blade before he came up with an uppercut, shattering the man's jaw. He then kicked him into three of his friends before flashing through hand signs. They all cried out as Naruto zapped them with electricity. Naruto, said Kakashi as he landed beside him. I'm back. Where is everyone? Said Naruto. The Jonin, Anbu, and Chunin are helping with the invasion. The Genins are protecting the civilians inside the bunker with Anko and Aruka. However, I needed to go find Sasuke and Natsumai. Huh? Where did they go? Said Naruto. Kakashi slashed a sound Chunin. The invasion started and Sasuke attacked Gaara. Gaara started to lose control. However, his brother and sister was able to get him out of here. Sasuke chased after them to fight. Natsumai went after them to stop Sasuke, to make sure that Gaara doesn't accidentally release the beast. Natsumai told me that you were going to fix his seal, so go after them, and once you do, you have permission to restrain Sasuke by any means, except for killing him. Alright, said Naruto, as he vanished. Meanwhile, Konoha Forest. Naruto was running until several sound shinobis appeared in front of him. Get out of my way, he said, not having time for this foolishness, as bodies were sent flying. He then saw Temari, as he was feeling her chakra, as he rushed up towards her. Temari saw him as she spun and swung her fan, however, he ducked underneath it. Relax, it's me. It's about time, she said, as she fell as Naruto caught her. She was all bruised up. What happened? Said Naruto. It was Sasuke. He ambushed me with some weird marks on his body, and I didn't stand a chance. He's going after Gaara, but Natsumai is with Conqueror and they're trying to stop Sasuke. As Naruto healed her injuries as best he could. That should help you out a bit. I'm going after them. I'll make sure that Gaara doesn't. I'm finally free! Oh yeah, baby! Naruto was cut off. Shit. Never mind. Guess I'll have to stop the One-Tails now. If any of us can do it. I know you can, said Temari. I'll be back. Feel free to join us, but keep a safe distance, away from the fight. Good luck, she said, as Naruto hopped off. Over to the other side. See what you did, jackass? Now I have to fight a goddamn tail beast. Natsumai yell. Shut up and stand aside. I'll handle this myself, Sasuke said. Newsflash, dipshit. Gaara has kicked your ass twice now in one day. Your hickey that spread across your body like a disease couldn't even help you. Sit your ass down and watch as I do something you can't. Sasuke went through hand signs for the Chidori. I'll kill you, as he rushed towards her with the intent of actually killing her. He seemed to have lost his mind. But before he could reach her though, his head was grabbed as he was violently slammed face first into the tree with a bit more force than necessary as he collapsed hanging off the tree. It's about damn time you showed up. Where were you, Natsumai said. I was busy, said Naruto. Talk about it later. I gotta fix the seal. Alright, said Natsumai. She went through Hanstein. Summoning Jutsu! I hope she can summon a toe that can do something, Naruto thought. As the both of them were lifted off the ground. You again. What is it this time? Do you not see that big ass raccoon, Gamabunta? Said Natsumai. Naruto had one of his clones move Sasuke. I see it. What do you want me to do about it? It's obvious. I want you to help us defeat it, Natsumai said. As Gamabunta puffed out smoke. Your family surely has a habit of using me to fight tail beasts. First the 9 and now the 1 tail. Forget it, Gamabunta said. Oh come on. Can't you help me out just this once? As Naruto went through Hanstein before jumping off. Summoning Jutsu, he said. Out of the smoke there was a large golden orb that caught everyone's attention. Gamabunta was the most curious as he'd never seen a summoning like that before. Even Shikaku turned towards the weird summoning. At the dragon den. Lady Catalina, we have an emergency, said Tatsu. What is it, Tatsu? It's Ra. He's gone. What? Said Drago. It's true, I was flying around and then the orb went up in smoke. Then he was summoned away by Naruto. But why, said Drago. Let's go and find out. The both of them changed into their human forms and made their way. Back in the real world, they arrived. As they stood in a tree. Shikaku, huh? I wonder why Naruto didn't summon one of us, said Catalina as he leaned up against a tree. Yes, this is a peculiar move on his part. He knew that Ra is useless right now. Perhaps it's a scare tactic. It can't be. No one will be scared of a giant ball. Especially Shikaku, he's the rambunctious one, out of the tail beasts. If something seemed weak in his eyes, he won't hesitate to openly mock it. Let us watch and see what happened, Drago said. As she nodded. Back over to the other side. Naruto, the next time you want to be useful, try summoning something other than a damn ball, Natsumai said. Is that the best you can do? I'll kill all of you in an instant, said Shikaku. Naruto clapped his hands together as he sent Drake Tonic Chakra to the ball. Hey, it's not time to be napping, said Natsumai. Almighty protector of the sun and sky, I beg of thee, please heed our cry. Transform thyself from our orb of light, and bring us victory in this fight. As I shall call out the name of the one who saved us from this plight, Elder Dragon Ra. Tremendous amount of Draconic Chakra exploded out as Natsumai collapsed down to one knee. What the hell is this, she said. What's going on? Over to the other side where Drago was with Catalina. No way. It can't be, said Drago as he heard what Naruto had chanted. He knew how to unseal Ra. How? Every time we searched for clues, we couldn't find anything, Catalina said. Back with Naruto. Naruto, what did you do? I can't move, said Natsumai. Trees were uprooted as Gamabunta had to cross his arms in front of his face. The golden orb started to shine so bright that everyone had to close their eyes. The light died down as Ra was in the sky, showing his full might. Once everyone saw him, their jaw dropped. Catalina and Drago knelt. Shikaku took a step back in fear. He knew who Ra was. Being the elder dragon, his age was comparable to the tail beasts. What is that? Said Natsumai. This is Ra. He's one of the most powerful summons known. He isn't one of them. He's the most strongest summon. I was told stories about him from the great stage of the Toads, said Gamabunta. You honor me with your word, young one. I see that we have Shikaku here, causing a ruckus as usual. Has nothing changed since I sealed myself away? He's sealed away inside a boy named Gar. Shikaku has taken over and we need him to go back in so I can fix the seal, said Naruto. I see, young Toad. You may leave. I will handle Shikaku. Hop on, Naruto. As Naruto leaped, grabbing onto Natsumai as he did. As he landed on top of him. I'll have to tell the elders about this, he said as he poofed away. Gamabunta leaving back to the summoning realm. Were you the voice in my head this entire month, said Naruto. Yes, I knew that you would be the one that would be able to summon me, said Ra. Not that this isn't a cool moment, but that thing looks kind of dangerous. Natsumai said, pointing toward Shikaku. Yes, it's a tail beast ball, quite dangerous, Naruto. Join me in taking him out. My chakra still hasn't replenished, after being sealed away for hundreds of years now. Sure, said Naruto. As Ra opened his mouth as Naruto placed his hand on top of his head, transferring Draconic Chakra to him. What's that? Said Natsumai. It's called the Dragon Roar, said Naruto. Shikaku launches Tail Beast Bomb as Raw. Launches Dragon Roar. The Dragon Roar came out like a beam as it split right through Shikaku Tail Beast Bomb. Shikaku brought his stand up, however he was still major damage when it made contact. He quickly started to create another Tail Beast Bomb, however this one was much bigger in comparison. Looks like Shikaku was as stubborn as ever. Raw was still not up to anything near close strength, as he could not fight. After just being sealed away, his power is still not replenished. Don't worry, I'll handle it, said Naruto, as he surrounded Natsume in his chakra. Hey, I can move. What did you do? I surrounded you with my chakra to counter the pressure that you're feeling. We need to suppress Shikaku, said Naruto, as his eyes switched to the Sharingan. Natsume went through hand sign rather quickly. Wood style. Wood Dragon Jutsu. The Wood Dragon burst from the ground and wrapped around Shikaku. The dragon bit into Shikaku as the Tail Beast Bomb started to shrink away. As Naruto's eyes and caught with Shikaku as the beast froze. As Naruto sent chakra to his legs before he shoot off, using Lightning and Dragon Lord to move at immense speed. He knows the Dragon Lord already. You truly are an immense specimen, Naruto said Raw. As Shikaku was trapped, unable to break, and the Wood Dragon kept him in place. As Naruto arrived and punched Gaara, forcing the sandbud to break apart as the Wood Dragon went away. As Raw reached out and caught the both of them. It seems that we are done here. I shall return to the Dragon Den to meet the other dragons. However, I must know something, Naruto, since you are the new summoner to the Dragon contract. Who is your familiar? His name is Comet. He's a serpentine, white-skinned black dragon, with spikes running down his back. Comet. I shall meet him personally. Drago, you and who is in hiding with you can come out right now. As Drago appeared, Catalina. Elder Ra, it's an honor to see you again, said Drago as he kneel. There's no need to kneel before me, Drago. He didn't look. Who might you be? I've never seen you around before. I'm Catalina, the current boss summoned for the Dragon Clan, said Catalina. I see. You found us a great summoner in Naruto. I never thought a human that goes through the ritual would have so much Draconic chakra. Actually, he did not go through the ritual. His mother was the first dragon summoning contract user. He was somehow born with the Draconic chakra inside of him. Interesting. I see he knows the Dragon Roar and Dragon Lord Jutsu already. Yes, he's quite powerful for his age. He can use 3 of the Dragon Lord thanks to his powerful chakra natures. Interesting. Come along, you two. It's time I made my official return. With that, he went up in smoke. We'll see you soon, Naruto, said Catalina, as she poofed away as well. There's a dragon contract, said Natsume. Yep, said Naruto. Oh man, how did you get that cool contract? And I'm stuck with toads that don't like to fight. Throughout the whole thing, Natsume did not know that Naruto possessed a dragon contract. Strangely enough, she has never seen him summon dragons before, and they've never really talked about it. That's not true. The toads are probably the second strongest summoning creature after the dragons. Your boss toad just didn't want to fight another tail beast. A battle toad would have been better in this situation because he loved to fight. I don't know how to summon a battle toad though. Then you should start working on that. Sometime the boss might not be available to come and help you out. Fine, I'll make Purple Sage help me. Naruto Ruffler here as she pouted. Gaara, said Temari. As her and Kankuro came over. Did you fix his seal? Temari asked. No, said Naruto. Temari eye twitch. Why not? Did you not just see that big ass dragon? Or hear those explosions? We just finished kicking his ass, said Natsume. Relax. I'll get started on it right now, said Naruto. As Naruto threw 3 kunais around him that turned into a barrier. Hey! Let us in, said Natsume. No, said Naruto. This is a precaution just in case of paralyzing jutsu. We're off before I'm finished changing the seal. Fine, but if you die I'm taking your sword, said Natsume. You have your own, you don't need mine, said Naruto. Can you just hurry up and fix the seal, please, said Temari. Sure thing, beautiful, said Naruto. Making her blush. Idiot, she said. It's not nice to call your boyfriend an idiot, you know that, right, said Natsume. He's not my boyfriend, said Temari. Sure he's not, said Natsume. As Naruto went through hand signs, he placed both his hands on Gaara's abdomen. Gaara flinched at the pain that he felt. As Gaara started to convulge a bit, as Shikaku was being transferred to the larger seal that Naruto placed on him. As Gaara started to grunt in pain, Naruto's other hand went up in a green glow, as he tried to ease Gaara's pain. This went on for a full 20 minutes. Until it was done. Everything was silent as the barrier was released. Conqueror stepped close. Is it done? Yeah, said Naruto. A seal is the second best seal for a tail beast. How does it work, said Temari. If someone tried to forcibly remove it, they will have a difficult time doing it. If one symbol is empty of its chakra, it would instantly get refilled because of Shikaku massive chakra. The main symbol in the middle is the 7th symbol that serves as a lock to the seal. The lock cannot be broken unless all 6 symbols are drained. And that could take a while, said Naruto as he tossed Temari a scroll. What's this? She asks. It's a key to the seal should Gaara ever want to completely master Shikaku power. There's also chakra suppression seals just in case he unlocks it and can't fully master Shikaku's power. Just place one on him and it would do the same job as his room. There's 3 keys in there, one for Gaara, one for each of you. You did all of this for Gaara. Why? Said Kankuro. Just made sure that Gaara trained hard. Not so my problem already, said Naruto. Yeah, there's a group of S-rank criminals known as the Akatsuki Purvis Sage told me about. We don't know exactly what their plans are, however, it involves us jinchurikis. Wait, us? You're a jinchuriki? Said Temari. Yes. I have the 9 tails inside of me, said Natsume. Well, it's a good thing we didn't have to fight you. Kakashi landed next to them. Naruto, Natsume, you two need to hurry back to the village and report in. It's urgent. What happened? Did we win? Said Natsume. Yes. But the cost was great. We lost a lot of shinobi, and Lord Third has fallen in battle. What? Said Natsume. He wasn't killed by the enemy. He used the Reaper Death Seal to seal away Orochimaru's hands and sacrificed his life to do it, according to the envoys that were watching. Why didn't they help him? Natsume yelled. There was a strong barrier set up, and no one could break through it, Kakashi said. They should have tried harder, said Natsume as she ran away. I'm sorry for your loss. I feel like we're responsible for this. We're ninjas. We should have known that the Kazekage was dead or something. Suspicious was going on. We start to act differently. It's not your fault, said Kakashi to Temari. Yes, it is. If we'd known earlier, we could have stopped the invasion before we even came here. It would have been difficult for anyone to see through Orochimaru's disguise. He is great at hiding. He has years of experience doing it under his belt. No one is blaming you since your entire village was fooled. He's right. However, there's also one more person to blame for this. And who might that be? I'll tell you when we get back, said Naruto as he started to walk off. We'll head back to the stand and tell him the news, said Temari as she picked up Gaara. We'll send word after everything's settled, said Kakashi. The next day, it was a dark and gloomy one as they were laying off their fallen comrades. Everyone was dressed for the funeral and had their head bowed. We are here to gather and remember not only the third Hokage but all who sacrificed themselves in this battle, so our village may survive, Elder Homura said as the rain poured. I don't get it, said Natsume, tears running down her cheek. Why would he do that? As she was crying. It's the duty of the Hokage to protect the village, even if it means giving up their life. The second Hokage knew that, the old man knew that, and even Dad knew that. To the Hokage, everyone in this village is family, and they will do everything to protect their family. I'm sure if you brought any of them back to life and asked them if they would do it again, they would do it in a heartbeat. What about you? If you were Hokage, would you sacrifice yourself for the village? Natsume asked him. I will do whatever it takes to protect my family. The position of Hokage is not for everyone, said Naruto. Do you think I'll make a good Hokage? She asked. I wouldn't know. We'll have to wait until you become Hokage. I guess you're right. A few hours later, now that the funeral is over, what's next? Sasuke just walked away from Team 7. Next we have to elect a new Hokage, said Naruto. Who do you think it will be? Said Sakura. No clue. The Hokage is selected by the council and the daimyo when there is no Hokage left in office. Right now everything is being handled by the Shinobi Council since the village is in lockdown, said Kakashi as Jiraiya appeared. Hey Purvis Sage, both Naruto and Natsume said. That's creepy, said Sakura, with the both of them were in perfect sync. Don't call me that, Jiraiya yelled. What can we do for you, Master Jiraiya? Said Kakashi. I need Natsume and Naruto for a moment, said Jiraiya. Alright, if it's a mission, I'll understand your absence. If not, meet me at Training Ground 7 tomorrow at noon, said Kakashi, as he went up in smoke. Jiraiya-sensei, can you teach me that? She said, pointing to what Kakashi just did. Natsume, he's one of the legendary Sannin. You should show him some more respect, Sakura said. Jiraiya nodded. At least, someone had respect for him. Trust me, Sakura. Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's a lonely old pervert. Jiraiya got in Naruto's face. What did you say? I said you're a lonely old pervert. I'm not, said Jiraiya. I'm not only just a pervert. What are you then? I'm a super pervert. You know what? Never mind, said Sakura. She walked away. It seems that they were right. Told you, said Naruto. So why do you need us? Natsumi asked. Well, I need you because it's time you learn an awesome new jutsu. Natsumi cut him off before he could continue. Is it the Rasengan? She asked. Yes, Naruto, I wanted to come along as well. Because this mission will be interesting for you. Why? Said Naruto. Because we're gonna get Tsunade and have her become the next Hokage. You found her? Said Naruto. Not exactly, but my network find her heading towards the Land of Fire. We have a few weeks to find her and make her become the Hokage before they select a Hokage themselves, said Jiraiya. When do we leave? Natsumi asked. Tomorrow morning. I'll let Kakashi know you have a mission with me, said Jiraiya. Awesome, said Natsumi. She ran away. Why didn't you become the Hokage? Said Naruto. I'm not really cut out for that. I like to be free and travel the world. Being a Hokage means remaining behind your decks. It's just not suited for me. Yeah, I can see that, said Naruto. Well then, as he vanished, Naruto arrived to his apartment as he packed all the notes on his mother's disease. This was a mission that he could not fail, and he would do anything to complete it, even if he had to drag her back to the village kicking and screaming. Well, that was easier said than done. Time skip. A week has gone by as the three of them has been on the hunt for Tsunade. Natsumi was back to her normal self after a few days after the Hokage died, as she was back to annoying Jiraiya again. Jiraiya was pissed off because neither of them would allow him to go and peep, always ruining his time whenever they passed by a bathhouse. As Naruto kept on messing with Natsumi because he was bored, he was teasing her by creating a Rasengan without little to no effort, making her yell insults and chase after him. Currently, they were at a hotel, and Jiraiya was speaking to the receptionist. I thought this was gonna be fun, but it's not, said Natsumi. It's a mission. It's not supposed to be fun, Naruto said. It could be. We just have the pervert keeping me from wandering off, said Natsumi. Yeah, well, with that group after you, do you really think it's wise to just wander off? I guess not. But I'm so bored, she said. Then why don't you practice some ninjutsu or something? Because like you, all of my jutsus are rather destructive. Fine, take this, said Naruto, as he gave her the water balloon. Use your chakra to pop the balloon. It will give you something to keep you occupied. Seems like a waste of my time. Then I guess you don't want to learn Rasengan. Such a shame. Wait, you're teaching me Rasengan? Trust me, just do it. Fine, she said. Hey, you two. We're gonna crash here for tonight, said Jiraiya. What? Why? Said Natsumi. A disciple should always obey his or her master, said Jiraiya. But you're more of a pervert than a master, said Natsumi. She got a point, said Naruto. We had to stop you on multiple occasions from going peeping. Who is the adult here, said Jiraiya. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Technically, me and Naruto are adults since we have our headbands now. Age-wise, it should be you, but you're really immature, Natsumi said. Yeah, you're basically a man-child, said Naruto. Yeah, so if you want to get technical, then Naruto will be the adult, since he's the most mature. Jiraiya's eye was twitching more and more as I spoke to him. Then again, we have been walking for some time now. My thoughts exactly, said Natsumi. We're staying here, Purvis H, said Natsumi. It's like dealing with Kushina and Sayori all over again. A beautiful lady looked towards Jiraiya, however, she stood behind Natsumi, making him give that little perverted grin and giggle. But Natsumi was in front of a lady, so she thought, Hey, stop ogling at me. I'm 13, you pervert, said Natsumi. Behind you, said Naruto. She glanced behind her. Of course, she said with a sigh. Here's the key. I want you to go to the room, train on chakra control, and then get to bed, okay, said Jiraiya. I'll be by in a little bit, as he stuffed the key in Natsumi's hand before moving off. Really? Now's not the time for your perverted actions, Natsumi called out. Come on, Natsumi, let's go. Hey, we have a mission to complete, she said. Just let him have his fun, said Naruto. Time skip. Why the hell did you let him go, Natsumi said. It's a setup, said Naruto. What do you mean, Natsumi asked. That lady's on their genjutsu. Someone set a trap to lure him away from us. I didn't feel like genjutsu, said Natsumi. That's because your skills in genjutsu suck. I wouldn't expect you to detect it, said Naruto, even on your best day. Hey, relax. You'll get better, said Naruto. Fine. You know, it's like this every time with Purvis H. Even when I was training for Chunin exam finals, He would go off and peep in the bathhouse, said Natsume. At least you got stronger. Isn't that what matters, said Naruto. I guess, but I would have liked for my godfather to actually try and get to know me. He just dropped the bomb and then train on this, train on that. This Envu member would help you, I'll be gone to do some research. I swear, if it wasn't for the 9 tails, I highly doubt that he would come looking for me. I don't think that is true, said Naruto. Naruto, we've been alive for 13 years, and this is the first time we're meeting him. I met him before, but he was following you. He also checked up on you that same day before. Yeah, we've been alive for 13 years. And we can count on one hand the time we've seen him, but he's been looking out for us, especially you. I doubt it, she said. He was. You know those are the orphan checks that you would get, said Naruto. Yeah, said Natsume. There is no such thing as an orphan check. If there was a thing like that, I would have gotten them as well. That money came from him, but he couldn't exactly give you too much to make it seem suspicious. Then where was he when I was sleeping in the streets, Natsume said. I highly doubt that he knew that, remember. You were missing for almost a year, before the old man found you that day in the alley. He probably thought that you were safe in the orphanage. Just tell him that you would like to get to know your godfather, vice versa. You don't understand, I tried. Every time he told me that he's busy, told me to train that he doesn't have the time. Then try it with your godmother, said Naruto. I don't have one, she said. You didn't read the letter Dad left you, did you? I skimmed through it, she said. You really should have read it. It's ironic who our godmother is. Especially for me. Who is it? The person we're looking for. Really? It is ironic. A Uchiha having a Senju as a godmother. True, but like I said before, the Uchiha and Senju rivalry doesn't matter to me. It was long before I was born and it was irrelevant. Great. I can kick her ass then. She did not visit me either. She was out of the village long before we were born, but my mom kept in contact with her. I found their old letters they sent back in front. Apparently she was supposed to come back and meet me, but then my mom died. I guess she found out and never came back. Why was she out of the village? She lost too many loved ones. She only had her brother and boyfriend left during the Third Great Shinobi War. However, she lost him as well. There was a knock on the door. Were you expecting room service? Natsume asked. No, said Naruto. Must be the perfect age then. As Natsume moved towards the door as Naruto watched her, she opened it. Huh. Hard to believe such. A child carried the 9-tailed fox. Natsume, you're coming with us, the Sharingan user said. Who the hell are you, she said. Quite a feisty one, isn't she? Itachi, the blue guy said. So this is Itachi Uchiha, she thought to herself. Why don't we take a walk, Itachi said. I'm afraid she's not going anywhere with you, said Naruto. As he arrived, Sharingan activated. Another Uchiha. I thought you killed them all. He was lucky. He wasn't in the village at the time, said Itachi. So this is your running mate. Kisame the Tailless Tail Beast, one of the 7 legendary swordsmen and wielder of the Samihata blade. Kisame chuckled. Seems like someone did their homework. You can say that. So I'm guessing you're part of the Akatsuki, said Naruto as he gave Natsume her blade. Is that the executioner blade? Hard to believe Zabuza died. To a bunch of brat, Kisame said, as he took Samihata off his back. Relax, Kisame. We're not here to fight, Itachi said. The only way you're getting Natsume is with a fight. And trust me, it's not going to be as easy as you think it is, said Naruto, as he started to release his Draconic chakra. Sorry, but I can't let you do what you're planning to do. Kisame swiped his blade. However, Samihata started to shake and turn away. What's going on? Kisame said confused. Seems like your blade's afraid of my chakra, said Naruto, as it seems Samihata did not like his Draconic chakra. Before anything else could be said, it's been a long time, Sasuke. Oh great. No, this is happening, said Natsume. Itachi! Another Uchiha? Huh, looks like you left a lot of kids. Wait, this one looked like you. He's my younger brother, Itachi said. Really? So all Uchiha has a face between constipation and boredom and anger. Well, Naruto really doesn't, but when he's annoyed, he does. You know what? I can see the resemblance. So tell me, why did you keep Sasuke alive though? Said Natsume. I simply left him because he was too weak to kill, Itachi said. Well, not much has changed, Natsume said as Naruto placed a hand over her mouth. Stop talking, he said. Why doesn't Kisame smell like fish, he said, as she spoke when Naruto and loosened a bit. I'm not a fish, she said to her. Could have fooled me. You sure look like one. Not to mention you have those things that fish have. At your neck, she said. Naruto sighed. Itachi! I have festered my hatred waiting for this exact moment when I can kill you. Now die, Sasuke said, activating his Sharingan. His Chidori blazed into life as he shot forward. Itachi grabbed his wrist and redirected the attack as it blew a hole through the wall. He then proceeded to break Sasuke's wrist. Natsumai went to attack, but Kisame swung his blade. Poof! Something blocked it. As I told you, the arm braces held back Samihata. Jiraiya was there with the same girl from earlier, over his shoulder. You two don't know me at all, do you? Well, you should have done your homework. Jiraiya of the Sannin does not fall to any woman charms. Yet you still chase after her like a dog in heat, said Naruto. I understand the reference, Natsumai said, giving Naruto a high five. Seriously, said Jiraiya. What? It's not our fault that your weakness is lady parts. No wonder no one take you seriously. You being a pervert really ruined your character. She's got a point, said Naruto. Will you two be quiet, Jiraiya shouted. It is not in my nature to be duped by the wiles of women. When you reach my status, women kneel and worship your awesomeness. I can't believe this guy's my sensei, not so my thought. Don't give me that bullshit, one wink from pretty girl, and you start to think with a head below your belt. You fell for it like a ton of bricks, Purvis H, said Natsumai. I really wish you wouldn't call me that in front of other people, he said. Can we just deal with this shit now? I'm really getting impatient. Are we gonna fight or not? Said Naruto. Whatever name you go by, Master Jiraiya, I must say, you're something of a disappointment. A lecherous old man with the disposition of children. It's impossible to believe that you're one of the legendary Saiyans, Kisame said. You already know who this pervert is, Natsumai said. Don't be fooled by appearances or anything these two might say, said Jiraiya as he placed the woman down. Enough, I'm fighting someone. Itachi, let's go, said Naruto. No, he's mine, Sasuke said. He just kicked your ass with one move, and he didn't even look like he was trying. Go away. You don't interest me at the moment, said Itachi. Sasuke rage boiled over as he rushed forward, his good hand ball into a fist. Itachi simply kicked him right in the wall before appearing, grabbing him by the throat and looking right into his eyes. Tsukiyomi. Sasuke cried out. What's going on? What is that? Jiraiya flashed to hand sign. Ninja art. Toad mode trap. You both just been swallowed by the mountain toad. Welcome to the belly of the beast. Naruto and Natsumai remain still. Stay calm and trust in my jutsu, said Jiraiya. Kisame, come. Easier said than done, said Kisame as he ripped Samihata out of the flesh. It's impossible. A ninja hasn't been born that can survive this pulsed stomach. I'll end you two right here as they ran around the corner. There was an explosion. What was that? Said Natsumai. That would be them escaping. How? Perfect Sage said there's a ninja that can escape his jutsu. As they arrived to see a giant hole with black flames. The Amaterasu, Naruto thought, as he looked at the flames. He did the impossible. He broke through the wall. Jiraiya thought, what is this stuff? No! Said Jiraiya, don't touch it, as Natsumai stepped back. To burn the stomach of the mountain toad when it can spit fire itself. That is a strong jutsu indeed, Jiraiya thought as he sealed away the flames. It's best if you destroy that scroll, said Naruto. I need to research these flames and see how they're able to burn the mountain toad. Unless you have a Sharingan, you won't be able to find out what they are. It's a secret ability of the Uchiha clan, not many can use it. Can I use it? Natsumai said. No. Well, not right now. Maybe in the future. We'll talk about it later. Now for Sasuke, said Jiraiya. As Sasuke fell out of the toad's stomach, Natsumai rushed over towards him. What did he do to you? The Tsukiyomi, Naruto thought. I wonder what he showed him. Someone then came running in. Dynamic entry! Jiraiya was kicked away by Guy who accidentally thought that he was the enemy. They spoke to Guy, as he had him take Sasuke back, after he apologized at least 1,000,000 times for his mistake. Despite Jiraiya telling that it was fine, at least he was ready to jump into action. So, did you find her, Natsumai asked? Finding her isn't the hard part. It's getting her to come back to the village. We can find her easier since you're here, he said, looking towards Naruto. How am I supposed to find someone I don't even know what their chakra feels like? I need more to go on. What's your hobbies? Well, she liked to drink and gamble, said Jiraiya. Let me get this straight. 3 of the most powerful shinobi to exist all have an odd quirk. You're a pervert, Orochimaru's a pedophile, and she's A gambling drunk. At least my dad didn't have any odd quirks, said Natsume. Actually, he did and I know exactly what it is. No way. Was our dad a pervert? Natsume asked. I highly doubt it, said Naruto. His quirk was creating jutsus and naming them really oddly. But the Rasengan is not an odd name, said Natsume. I'm not talking about the Rasengan, he left me some other jutsus. And the names are beyond ridiculous. Anyway, let's head over to the next town. We can look for clues on how to find Tsunade there, said Jiraiya. Well, we can skip the next town based on what you told me your habits are. You know where she is, said Natsume. Sort of. Tansuka Town is basically a gambling attraction with all the casinos and bars that they have. They're having a half price gambling day, and the jackpot is 50 million Ryu. There's absolutely no way she hasn't heard about that and doesn't want to try and win it. How do you know that, said Jiraiya. It's on a flyer I saw when we were walking around. Well then, let's head out, said Natsume. Wait, we can get there quicker and have more time to relax. The contest doesn't start for about 2 weeks, which means Perfect Sage can have 2 weeks to peep and locate Tsunade, while we enjoy the food and games. Will you go shopping with me, said Natsume, as she gave Naruto the puppy dog eyes. She's got him now, said Jiraiya. No. Jiraiya jaw dropped. He's immune? Why not, Natsume whine? Why would I go shopping with my sister to get lady products, said Naruto. I'll pass. Then who am I supposed to go shopping with? Just make a clone and shop with yourself. You're no fun, she pouted. Well, excuse me for not wanting to go shopping with my baby sister. You're just 2 months older than me. Still counts. Will you two calm down, said Jiraiya, and let's move. Unknown area at the moment. Lady Tsunade, where are we going? A dark-haired woman asks. Did you not see the flyer I picked up, Shizune? We're going to Tansuka Town. Why? 50% gambling off jackpot is worth 50 million Ryu. So let's go. I thought you were finally going to see your godson and goddaughter all this time, since we're heading towards Konoha direction. Shizune, you know I can't go back to Konoha, especially after Seiri died. It brings back too many bad memories. Maybe we can just go and visit then. Naruto probably knows about you, and he wants to meet you. I can't, Shizune. First of all, I don't even know what I would say to him. Secondly, if he knows about me, he must already hate my guts for not being there for him. Don't even get me started on Natsume if she ever found out that I was her godmother. Well, would you rather raise them or Master Jiraiya? Shizune asks. Shizune stopped walking. As her master had stopped, she glanced towards her. I'll think about it, said Tsunade as she started to walk again, as Shizune watched her before continuing her walk. At least that was not a no. Lady Tsunade, if I may, said Shizune. What is it? Tsunade asks. Hypothetically speaking, if you were to meet Naruto and Natsume, forming a bond with them, would you stay in Konoha to stay closer to them? I don't know. It's not that I don't want to be close to them, but I just can't. I don't want them to suffer the same fate as everyone else I've gotten close to, said Tsunade. Well, I've been with you for the near 20 years now, and I'm still alive. Perhaps they're what you need to stop your drinking and gambling, said Shizune. While you may have a point, I'll doubt we even meet. They're probably just Genins and only do D-rank missions. They'll probably forget that they even have a godmother by the time they're gonna leave the village. I don't think so. What if they run into Master Jiraiya and he tells them that you're alive? I don't think that it will take long for them to take the Chunin exams and become eligible to leave the village. With the both of them and their backgrounds, they're destined to become great. I wouldn't mind meeting them, Shizune said. Like I said before, I'll think about it. I am however inclined to say that I'm shocked that you're Naruto's godmother. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Well, you're a Senju and he's a Uchiha. Kind of weird that you would agree to be his godmother. I can see your confusion, but that war between both clans has nothing to do with me. Besides, Seiri told me that Naruto did not care about Uchiha and Senju rivalry in her letter. From what I know, he should be able to outthink someone from the Nara clan by now, given how smart he was all the way back then. Do you know what he looks like? Yeah, said Tsunade, as she reached in and pulled out a photo of a younger Naruto. Even with the mask on, I can tell that he looked like Minato underneath. I'm guessing it was supposed to hide how he looks. Yeah, Seiri didn't want anyone to find out about that, until he was able to protect himself. With the amount of spies that would get in or out of the village, he would be a target for everyone, including Danzo. Time skip with the trio. As Naruto had summoned Dash, he told him that he would get them there faster and he did. Natsume complained once again about having a better summoning contract. However, Naruto told her that the Toads are the second strongest, Jiraiya was shocked that Naruto could do this already. There were a few mishaps as Jiraiya kept on falling off when he tried to write a scene for his next book. They spent the next 2 weeks having fun, but today is the day that they will look for Tsunade and convince her to come back to the village. Alright, Naruto, here's the game plan. You go search for Tsunade alone while I go with Natsume. Huh? Why does he go alone? Asked Natsume. He's far more mature than you and I don't have to worry about paying in hospital bills if someone gave him the wrong answer. That was only one time, Natsume said. Our first day here you sent 3 people to the hospital for accidentally bumping into you, and I had to foot the bill for that. So I'm gonna be keeping you out of trouble. You're coming with me. Fine, fine, she said. I know, I'll find her before you, she said, looking at Naruto. Name your term, said Naruto. When I find Tsunade, you'll have to kiss my feet and tell me how awesome I am. But your feet stink, said Naruto. You don't wash them properly. Oh? Is that a chicken I hear, she said as she started to make the chicken sound at him. Alright, when I win, you have to spend the next morning once we get back to the village, wearing the clothing that my guy wear, and spend the day training with him. Yes. Just like Lee, said Naruto. Not to my pale, however, she believed that she could find Tsunade as she spat in her hand. Deal. Naruto doing the same, they shook hands. I really hope they don't turn to Guy and Kakashi. Anyway, split up, said Jiraiya. I'll send a toad to find your unusual snake dragon to us if we find her. Or if you find her first. Well then, I'll see you guys later, said Naruto. Wait. You're gonna use your dragon, aren't you? Yeah, said Naruto. As he started to grin. You realize, don't you? While you have to look on the ground, I can look from the sky. And also my amazing sensory ability. Son of a bitch, he's right. Don't worry. You have the world's greatest spy master here. I can easily find her, said Jiraiya. Yeah, but you're a pervert. And this place is surrounded by a woman that you want to spend some time with. It's not that easy to lure me in. That's a lie. The moment we step foot in here, you follow some lady to the brothel house. Let's just get this over with. I need some more women to hang out with on this mission. Tsunade might be old, but she's still a woman. Huh. I really hope she doesn't say that in front of Tsunade. Jiraiya thought to himself, knowing how tremendously bad and terrible it will be. With Naruto, who had took off some time ago. As Naruto was waiting for the past 2 hours. We found her, Naruto. The small dragon returned back to him. Where, said Naruto. About 3 miles to the west. However, there's a problem. Orochimaru is in the vicinity as well. Really? Naruto took off. With Tsunade and Shizune. It's been a long time, Orochimaru, said Tsunade. Indeed it has. I've been looking for you. Clearly you haven't been looking hard enough. What do you want with me after all this time? I was hoping to ask you for a favor. Kabuto was beside his master. Lady Tsunade, I'm sure that you surmise by now that my master, not interested. Find someone else. I'm afraid that won't do. Surely you must realize how serious these wounds are. I don't believe anyone can heal them except for you. Those arms of yours, that's no ordinary injury. What did you do to deserve this? Oh, nothing really. I was just killing the third Hokage. Is that true? Tsunade asks. Come on, Tsunade. Everything must decay at some point. After all, you let the 2 most dearest to you march off to their deaths. Such a pity. It was a terrible way for them to die. Shizune shot poison, coated Senmon towards Orochimaru, but Kabuto blocked them. As Shizune pulled a kunai and rushed forward, Kabuto pulled one as well. However, Shizune suddenly vanished as Kabuto found himself with a sword pressed against his neck, already drawing blood. Everyone's eyes widened. Did you miss me? Said Naruto. Kabuto clenched his teeth. Naruto, he said. No need to get so angry. You're acting like I did something bad to you, said Naruto. Wait, Naruto? As in serious, son? Tsunade's eyes widened as she realized who that was. As Naruto tightened his grip. But guys, to be end right here. If you want to see the next parts, and do like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on that bell notification, stay posted, and also guys, remember for new, yes, I need 4 channels that I post what fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead, check them out, and yeah, enjoy. And don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels, yes, links will be down in the description. And also if you're new, comment so I can welcome you personally, yes, I like to get to know my subscribers and welcome you to the channel. So without further ado or wasting any more time, what do you say we get the hell out of here? See you guys soon. Peace, guys.